Crystal with Pineapple Papers. It is day 17 of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. And today's amazing sketch is from Elaine King. She is Chid Kids Crafty Creations, and I actually scrap lifted her for May I Scrap Lift You this month as well. And now she has her own sketch, which is pretty awesome. So a little extra love for her today. So I love a split layout. And I am using my sketchbook collection. I don't have a ton of it left, so I kind of have been thinking about trying to get it used up, as well as the Bold and Bright collection. So I am only going to use the background paper from Vicki Bouton's Bold and Bright. It's this purple ombre with the florals, super pretty. And everything I have left with the Bold and Bright kit, it won't really go with this. So I thought it was a great addition to the sketchbook collection, because I feel like the purples are similar. They're not exact, but they are very similar. And then the branding strip was a purple floral as well. So I can add that. Now in the sketch, she's got some papers on each side. And the center paper appears to be either white cardstock or a very light pattern paper. Mine is definitely bolder, but that's okay. And it looks like from the 3 shades of gray that they're probably 3 different pattern papers. And so even though I just have one pattern paper in the branding strip, I feel like you get the same effect. Now I have 3 photos. This is from our wine train trip, and the sketch calls for 2 photos. So I did do 2 photos exactly how it says they are on the sketch, put together in one block, which I matted in black cardstock. Now my photos are a little bit bigger. They're 3x4 versus the photos in the sketch definitely look very square. And then I'm going to put that 3rd photo, which is just a group selfie of us. I'm going to put that where you see those tags over on the left-hand side. I did go ahead and mat that with one of the papers from the sketchbook collection. It's like a black and white plaid, I think. And I just had a little bit of it left, so it worked out good. And then because in the sketch there are 2 tags, I am also going to get 2 tags on this layout, but I am going to put them above my photo instead of to the side, because you can see with that photo, it's definitely taken up quite a bit of real estate. And the sketchbook collection has a whole page of tags. So I'm just taking a little bit of time to kind of figure out which tags I'm going to go with. And I'm definitely sticking to this kind of purple and green theme, because I'm going to use this purple and white, is it white? Yeah, white heart tag. And then the other one is kind of green on green. And so I'm going to put those up there at the top, where there is definitely a little more real estate. And then I am going to use this title piece from Colorcast Designs. It says timeless, and I think we're pretty timeless. So it's the perfect green. And I love how it pops right off of that purple background. So that's going to go down at the bottom instead of on the top. If I was to put it on the top where it says it's in the sketch, I felt like it would get lost because it would have overlapped some of that teal paper. and I didn't want the title to get lost. So on to embellishing. You can see I don't have a ton of pieces left, at least of ephemera. I have a few more stickers left. So I am going to create the clusters that Elaine has on the top and the bottom of her photos. So I'm working on that right here. I grab this sticker. It is a watering can, and I thought it was really cute because, you know, they were pouring us wine. Hopefully nobody pours us wine out of a watering can. But actually, if it was nice and clean and you were having like a garden themed party, that would actually be really cute. Not that I have plans to throw a party anytime soon, but that would be really cute. So I'm going to do 2 clusters like you see in the sketch, and then I am going to add another cluster up here to the top of my photo with a couple of florals. I'm also going to add a couple of word stickers. So one says you and me, one says gorgeous, one says XOXOXO. So I just put that directly on the photo. Now this bottom cluster, I'm thinking I want this bird, but I'm going to actually swap that out, and I'm going to go with this floral right here. And I'm actually going to kind of put it upside down. I do fuss quite a bit. And ultimately, the watering can goes back up at the top. But here's that floral. It's gonna make it down there, and that little bird on the whatever that is, branch is not gonna make it at all. So sorry, my allergies they are something else today. So I am going to finish it off with a few puffy stickers. I get a couple of the florals as well as one of the butterflies and a couple little hearts. So kind of, again, all in that kind of purpley, pinky, and kind of teal color. So I do fuss quite a bit with this, which is funny because it's kind of a simple layout and a simple design, but like I said, I have definitely fussed around with it. And to finish it off, I'm going to finish it off with some sequins. Let me see if I can find, oh yeah, it's right here. So this one is called Beautiful Bouquet from Spiegel Mom Scraps, and it is just purple and green, which works out good for me. So I'm going to do a huge cluster up in the top, and then I'm going to do some butterfly trails. And then I decided to add one sequin in front of all of the tiny word stickers on the photo, kind of like bullet points, was kind of my thought process. And then in the 2 other clusters, I will go ahead and add a decent amount of sequins. I wish that I could be the drop kind of sequin girl and be able to just pull some out, drop them down, and then just stick them where they land, but I'm just not that kind. So I always start with my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive, and I go ahead and put the dollops down where I think that I want my sequins, and then I go ahead and put my sequins in some sort of little container so it's nice and contained, and I'll pick them up with my Crystal Katana. It's got like a waxy end on one end and then a metal end on the other, and so I'll pick them up, stick them down, and then I will use the metal end to get them stuck in the glue so I know they're not going anywhere. So that is going to do it for my layout. I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure you give Elaine some love for her sketch and check out the playlist and see what everybody else is doing today with this amazing sketch. And if you have any questions, please leave them down below. I love to chat with you. And that's going to do it for me today. So remember to wear your crown, and we'll see you next time. Bye.